It's really great to be with you today. What we're going to do is play a game. Then I'm going to tell a little story all about colours. And then we're going to have some activities to do afterwards, some of which you can do while we're doing it here, but also that you can then do afterwards once the video is finished. As I said, the story that I'm going to talk about today involves lots of colours. So we're going to start with a little challenge. Now Quinn's going to challenge against you, and the game is a colour scavenger hunt. So I'm going to say, can you find me an object with the colour red, for example? Well done, Quinn. And Quinn is then going to go and try and find it, and you can play along in your house as well and see if you can get back to the screen as quickly as Quinn can. And we're going to do the colours of the rainbow just to make it easy in the songs. We've got red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. Yeah? So we're going to do those colours. So the first object you need to find is one that is coloured red. We knew Quinn was going to go for that one. So I imagine no one else could probably get one as quick as that. We'll make a little rule that it can't be something at the table. Okay. Yeah. So the next colour is going to be yellow. So find an object that is coloured yellow. On you go. And Quinn is back with a sponge. I wonder if any of you were able to find something that was coloured yellow. Well done, Quinn. Okay, the next one, red and yellow and pink. So find an object that is pink. On you go.
So at the table.
Well done. So pink.
It had to be on the table.
Headphones. And remember, if Quinn's going a little too fast for you, feel free to play this game at home after we're finished. So red and yellow and pink and green. Yep, so find an object.
There's one right there.
I can't do this one that's coloured green.
I can't run with this.
Got the cup of juice. Well done. I wonder if you were able to find something that was green as well. So red and yellow and pink and green. I'm going to go for purple next. And again, Quinn can't pick the purple from here. So go and find an object that's purple, Quinn. Oh,
You're always telling me it can't be at the table.
there's things that are really close by there. So,
Yes.
yep, this little remembrance bracelet that's purple. Very good. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange. An object that is orange.
Is there anything in here?
Can't see anything, so you might have to go further. I wonder if you're going to be able to beat Quinn on this one. Here she comes. Orange, so something left over from Easter chocolate there, which is orange. I wonder if you were able to find something that was orange as well. And our final one, red and yellow and pink and green,
blue.
Purple and orange and blue. Find something that is blue. And we've got the tissues. So well done. So that's a game that you can play, obviously, on when this video is finished. Another fun game to play as well that we're not going to do just now is I Spy, but doing that with colours as well. So I Spy with my little eye, something coloured green.
Or purple.
Yeah. So again, you can play that at home after we're finished. We're now going to have a little look and think about our story that I'm going to tell to you today. And the story involves a man called Joseph who had a coat with lots and lots of colours on it. Now Joseph was one of many brothers, and Jacob, who was their dad, really liked Joseph and actually seemed to favour Joseph more than any of the other brothers. And so the other brothers got quite jealous about this. And Joseph boasted a little bit about this. He liked that his dad liked him the best, and that his dad even made him this incredible coat with so many colours on it. And this made the brothers really jealous. I wonder if you've ever been jealous of somebody, maybe by if they're popular or whatever it might be, and maybe they've got something that you really wanted. And I wonder what that's felt like, if you've ever been jealous of somebody. Now, that jealousy got to a crazy level. And so the brothers decided, we need to kill Joseph. We need to get rid of our brother so that our dad will love us as much as he loves Joseph. And so they planned to kill him at this well, to throw him down this well and have him killed. But at the time this is happening, some slave traders are coming past, and they're heading to Egypt. And so they decide, actually, what we can do is sell Joseph to the traders. And so that means that the brothers will get some money and Joseph will be completely out of the way. And so they sell Joseph off to the slave traders, and they take his coat, rip it up and cover it in blood, and take it back to their dad, Jacob, and pretend that Joseph has been killed. His brothers treat him really badly. They betray him, really. I wonder how Joseph felt about being betrayed by his brothers. How do you think Joseph might have felt?
Shocked because his brothers are doing it.
Yeah, be really shocked probably. He wouldn't think that his brothers would betray him. I wonder what you think, how you think Joseph would have felt. So the traders then go to Egypt and they sell Joseph to Potiphar, who's one of the main leaders in Egypt under the Pharaoh. And what happens is that Joseph actually finds a lot of favour with Potiphar, because what Joseph can do is interpret dreams. So when people are asleep, they have these dreams. Maybe you have dreams as well. And Joseph is able to work out what they mean. And so the Potiphar comes to Joseph at one point. And because the Pharaoh has this dream that he can't work out. And so Joseph is able to work it out and tell them that a famine is coming and that they have to prepare for it. A famine is when there isn't enough food to feed everybody. And so because of what Joseph says, Egypt is able to be prepared for the famine. And the famine does come, and it is really bad, but they've saved up all this food because of what Joseph has said. And so Joseph is put to become the second in command in Egypt, just under the Pharaoh. Now Jacob and Joseph's brothers run out of food, and so they have to go to Egypt to get more. And they come before Joseph because Joseph is now this great leader in Egypt. But they don't know that it's him. But Joseph knows that that's his brothers. And I wonder how Joseph would have felt seeing his brothers again. I wonder what kind of emotions Joseph would have felt. I imagine probably he would be maybe still angry, but also maybe happy to see them. What do you think?
Like you said, angry and maybe a bit happy.
Yeah. So Joseph tested his brothers to see if they had really changed, to see if they were better now than they were. And they were. And so Joseph revealed himself to them, and they were reunited. These brothers, this family that had been separated, were brought back together. Joseph forgave them for what they had done to him. I wonder if you've ever had to forgive someone. Maybe they've said something mean to you or done something mean to you. And I wonder what that felt like to finally be able to forgive them. What? Well, you're forgetting, and so how did it feel when you forgave them?
It feel happy and good about myself.
Made you feel happy and good, yeah, absolutely. So the brothers then headed back and they told their father Jacob what had happened. Jacob then went to meet Joseph and they too were reunited. This family that had been broken up through jealousy were now reunited. We're able to see each other, we're able to hug each other again. God was involved in this story. And even though all this horrible stuff happened, God was able to bring about good things because of it. And I wonder how it felt for Joseph to be able to hug his father again. I bet that felt really good. Somebody who he hadn't seen for such a long time, he was finally able to hug again. And the family were able to be reunited. It's an incredible story. And what we're going to do now is do one activity together based on the story, and then we're going to give you maybe a couple of ideas of things that you could do at home as well. And the first involves getting some wraps. And hopefully you might have them in your house, or bread, something like that, whatever you can get a hold of. We also have some different coloured icing. Again, there's different things that you could use for that if you've got some food colouring even. And so what I've done is we've cut up the wraps into little coats that Joseph would have had. And what we can do is decorate these with the colours, and I've also got some sweets that we can decorate them with as well. And so we'll go on and do that just now. Okay, so let's get started.
Think about.
Need to give it a good squeeze. See what?
Oh, like that.
You really want to eat it?
You said I can't.
Yeah, well, not just now. Different colour as well. Use some green. And you can obviously do this with any colours that you can get a hold of, just to put the icing on it, which obviously then means that you can eat it as well. And you can also do it with food colouring. If you don't have anything, if you've even got some paint, it does mean that you obviously can eat it, but you could do that as well, and you could paint them, and then you could keep them somewhere just to have a look at.
But stop. You still have one second.
Well, I've done 3. I just need the red once you're
Oh, you can work.
done with it. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's it. I want to swap.
And then what I can also do, so we can put the sweets on little buttons onto
It doesn't have
the
buttons.
jacket as well. Oh, I don't know. Good stuff. Can do that. It's looking really good.
Mm.
Can obviously take longer to do this at home and take some more time onto it. But this is just one of the activities that we can
I'm
say.
going quickly.
That's fine. You can take the time. Quinn also did these. This was a different game that Quinn had come up with when I was saying that I was going to be doing this. And so what it involves is having pairs of colours. So if 2 people are playing, having 2 reds, 2 blues, 2 greens, however many colours you want to use. And then you put them all into a box, and then you...
Or a hat or a bag.
Hat or bag, anything like that. Somebody closes their eyes and takes out however many different colours there are. So they don't know what they're picking out, so they might end up with 2 blues, 2 greens, whatever. And then you have to colour in the coat with those colours. And so we did that
That was
yesterday.
yours and that was mine.
Yeah. And that was another fun activity that you could do at home, as well as doing the coloured treasure, coloured scavenger hunt, and the colour I spy as well. The other activity, which we don't have time to do just now, but something you can do at home, is to maybe build your own prison. that Joseph would have been in. And so here we have a prison made from Lego, which you could choose to do. If you don't have Lego, you can obviously create it, maybe using boxes, any recycling that you've got, different cardboard and things like that. You could make that. Because in the story, when Joseph went to Egypt, he was put into prison for a time. And so you could create that out of Lego or out of recycle things like cardboard boxes or cereal boxes or toilet rolls, whatever. You could create your own. Are you getting on? Doing well?
Put them all on the outside.
So I hope you've enjoyed this session today, that incredible story of Joseph and how God used him to do incredible things in Egypt. And you've also now got these other games that you can choose to do as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.